Greetings! You're watching the Thrift Store Rundown, where we bring Hollywood home on a budget. Believe me, that is not just our tagline. It is not just our sign-on and sign-off. It is our mission. If it's related to Hollywood, no matter what it is, and if you can find it for a wonderfully low price at the thrift store, or for a decently low price online, there's a strong chance we will buy it and review it and put it up here on this channel. Having said that, I firmly believe that this is the most difficult cookbook review I'll ever have to tackle. So many celebrities, so many worthy charitable beneficiaries being highlighted in this cookbook. This is not your everyday celebrity cookbook. This is the Hollywood cookbook, Cooking for Causes. This edition was a winner in the Gourmand World Cookbook Awards. It is authored by Jackie Zabel and Morgan Most, whose husband, Donnie Most, is one of the contributors in this book. Take a look all around the front cover. So many celebs, including a few that we actually highlighted here on this channel. The first time I saw this, it was up for a 50% off discount at the same price you see here, $9.99. I didn't get it for half off, but I got it for a quarter off, 25% off, and that's good enough for me. Retail price is $39.95. Take a look at the back cover. So many worthy charities being the beneficiaries of the retail sales from this book. If secondhand shopping honors charitable donations, well, I gotta tell you then, we're doing a great service by buying this. If not, then hopefully whoever bought this can wear that badge of honor. So many highlights in this cookbook that it's hard to do it all in just one take. We may have to do it in a couple of parts. But having said that, I can tell you right now, we've done a lot of tough reviews over these past couple of years. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. I mean, how many celebs contribute in this book anyway? I mean, highlights include Ron Howard, Kerry Washington, Mark Dacascos, Bob Saget, and Brendan Fraser. Bob Saget is the least bit deserving to be in this cookbook, but he does Thanksgiving the Saget way. Some shortcut methods in his Thanksgiving meal, but hey, they're very much welcomed, especially around Thanksgiving time. Let me read you some of these statistics. 20 acclaimed celebrities, 6 world-class chefs, a couple of which will be highlighted here today for video, 20 wonderful foundations, and charities. And like I said, ain't nothing to it but to do it, although he might not be a very good chef to start with. This is Mario Batali, forever scarred for life. The chefs do not contribute for charity in this book, by the way. His recipe is goat cheese tortellini with dried orange and fennel pollen. Almost all the recipes you'll see here from the celebs and the professional chefs contain photographs, including one for basic pasta dough. Moving on, we have James Denton. He's from Desperate Housewives fame. His charity is Cure Autism Now, and I highlight that because, well, I am autistic. He has a menu called Southern Comfort Foods. Cheese grits souffle, biscuits and gravy, spinach and strawberry salad, and stuffed and baked apples. Next up are the Frasers, Brendan and Afton. Now divorced, by the way. Their charity is PS Arts, dedicated to restoring arts education to public schools. They have That's Amore, one Italian movie night. An Italian movie night sounds very enticing. Bruschetta con zucchini soffante, that's with zucchini puree and sun-dried tomatoes. Fritto de melanzane filanti, eggplant and cheese sandwiches. I've heard of eggplant sandwiches from Chef John of Food Wizards, so that's how I'm familiar with it. Roasted zucchini risotto, penne with roasted farmers market vegetables and roasted pepper sauce. Pollo and pistachio, chicken and tomato sauce, and a fresh fruit tart, otherwise known as crostata. Next up, Rocco DiSpirito. And we've actually highlighted him before in a game based upon The Restaurant, his reality show on NBC. His recipe is Mama's Meatballs. He's an unusual contribution from Paige Hemis. She's one of the featured designers. Her charity is Hollywood for Habitat for Humanity. And her menu is fork raising for building appetites, some crowd pleasers, doorknob sweet potatoes, nuts and bolts salad, that's a green bean and tomato salad. The green beans, I assume, are the nuts, and the tomatoes, I think, are the bolts. The sweet and sour house salad, tough stuffed mushrooms, fixer upper fists, and mud cakes. Next, Wolfgang Puck. His contribution is wild rice and arboreal risotto with sauteed apple. Pictured here along with the recipe. Next, we have Marlo Thomas, and we highlighted her before with her book, The Right Words at the Right Time, to mark 2 years of the Thrift Store Rundown. Her charity is, and no surprise, St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, which her father founded and for whom she is the National Outreach Director for. Her menu is a Sunday brunch. Take a bite out of the Big Apple, which consists of 3-color melon balls with champagne and peach puree, asparagus quiche, glazed bacon, and a baby arugula salad with melon. Next, here is Nick Stellino of Nick Stellino's public television series. You know, from American Public Television. Trust me, I was a PBS geek long before the term PBS geeks was even coined into the pop culture lexicon. His contribution is a New York State with a balsamic vinegar sauce. Let's just give you a few seconds to gaze upon that beauty. At the end, there's a full list of the participating charities in this cookbook. I definitely think I admire St. Jude Children's Research Hospital a lot. There's also the Michael J. Fox Foundation for Parkinson's Research. Michael J. Fox and his wife Tracy Pollan contribute a menu as well. It's based upon their annual bond dance that takes place during the fall. The Boys and Girls Club of America, City of Hope, Crystal Peaks Youth Camp, the Art of Elysium, how do you pronounce that? The Elizabeth Glaser Pediatric AIDS Foundation, Save the Children, and the Pediatric Epilepsy Project. Those are just some of many menus and celebs and great charities highlighted in the Hollywood Cookbook. This is definitely one of the top 5 celeb cookbooks I've purchased. 4.5 out of 5. Not all the recipes contain photographs in here, but for those that do, so much the better. I mean, we bring Hollywood home on a budget, and never before have those words rang true than right here, right now, with this absolute gem of a find. Thank you so much for watching. That, my friends, is the Thrift Store Rundown, the masters in secondhand shopping with a Tinseltown touch.